Guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. How you guys doing? As we're here to watch Tottenham v Manchester United in the Premier League. And as just sharing the team news on the screen. So there you go, guys. As you can see, Tottenham line up with 4 at the back, 5 in midfield, 1 up front, and United going with a similar formation. So it should be an interesting game, guys. We are underway, just a minute into the game. Tottenham with a possession at the back. So United now winning the ball back on the edge of the Spurs box as the shot comes in and it's over the bar from Anthony. So Tottenham now to get us back underway with a goal kick. As they kick the ball out to that far side. Now coming forward. United coming across to press the ball as Tottenham play it back to their centre-backs. Now Spurs pushing further up the field as Tottenham try to work a way through the formation. United coming to press the ball and foul on Son on this near side sees Tottenham win a free kick. Just Wan-Bissaka just challenged for the ball and fell on top of Son. So free kick on this near side, close to the halfway line. Well, actually, it's probably no more like midway inside Tottenham's half, actually, a bit further forward than I thought. So Spurs now with the free kick as they kick the ball long up the field. United intercepting it, knocking it back to the centre-backs as now United play it out wide to this near side. It's headed on as Rashford comes across to try and intercept it, but Tottenham just knock it out of play midway inside their own half. So throw into to United on this near side. I'm thinking about the game later. The City playing late against Newcastle, aren't they? So Stevie's saying, hi guys, how are you doing, Stevie? Welcome to the show, mate. Thank you for making yourself available. United just keeping the ball in on that far side as now they play it back into the centre. Now United coming forward down that far side as they work towards the edge of the Spurs box. Spurs coming across to press the ball. United with a shot and the goalkeeper gets down low to make the save. So Spurs now to play out from the back. They play it back to the goalkeeper. And now the goalkeeper knocks it out wide to that far side. Ball knocked out of play by United, though, and that will be a throw into Spurs. Maxime. How are you doing, Maxime? Maxime saying, did you see the Wrexham game? No, mate. I think that was playing at the same time as I'd just done the game before, which was QPR v Ipswich. So no, I didn't see it, mate. No, I've heard it was good game though. Some of the guys in the chat before telling me about it, so I heard it was a good game. Ball knocked out on this near side now as United win a throw-in. So Wan-Bissaka to take the throw-in for United, midway inside their own half of the field. Now the ball knocked up towards the halfway line as Spurs win it back. Now Spurs coming forward down the middle as they knock the ball forward, but it's United that intercept it. Now United playing it out wide to that far side as they come forward now, racing into the Spurs half of the field. Spurs quickly shifting players across as United tried to push forward, but then forced to play it backwards as Spurs do challenge for the ball on that far side. And now we've got United player. Let's have a look from this. Fernandez is down on the pitch from an earlier challenge. Yeah, he's just caught the boot of a Spurs player in the side of his leg, and he's gone to ground. So he's just receiving treatment from the medical staff. So 6.5 minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0. Maxime saying the score was 5-5. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard what. I think somebody dropped the scoring just as I was wrapping up the previous stream. So yeah, cracking game that though, isn't it, mate? Five goals apiece. What a game! I might see if I can find any highlights later about it, maybe. But yeah, what a game! 10 goals in one game. So Fernandez is back to his feet. Was just walking over to this near side, leaving the pitch. But yeah, I heard it was a cracker. So thanks for that, Maxime. Oh, yeah. So back underway as United now play the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks it out to this near side. Wan-Bissaka now chips the ball forward as Rashford intercepts it, but chests it down, and then Tottenham intercept it initially, but now United winning it back as they switch the play out to that far side with a long crossfield ball. Now coming towards the edge of the Spurs box as they take it to the byline. Tottenham challenging for it, and it's gone out for a corner on that far side to United. Maxi's saying, are you doing England v Spain tomorrow, and are we going to win? I hope we're going to win. And yes, hopefully I'll be doing that game tomorrow. So United now with the corner on the far side. Corner comes in, it's deep, headed towards goal, and it's over the top of the crossbar, and that will be a goal kick to Spurs. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could, would be appreciated. And thanks if you have already, guys. Thank you. Right, I don't understand this. Right, so it's not been given as a goal kick, it's been given as a corner on this near side this time. So another corner to United, but I don't know how that is because I thought United knocked it clean out of play themselves. Corner comes in towards the back post, and this time United do head it out of play, and that definitely should be a goal kick to Spurs. So yeah, hopefully we will win, mate, but it's going to be a tough game that against Spain. So now Spurs playing out for the back as they knock the ball out to wide to this near side. United challenging for it, winning it initially, and then Spurs challenge right back, kicking it forward up the field as United now pick up the pieces, passing it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks it back out to this near side as now United try to work through the press. And now the referee has blown a whistle. I'm not sure for what. So Spurs to get us back underway as they play out from the back, playing the ball forward into the centre circle, but United picking up the possession as they now knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper plays it out wide to this near side. So United now come forward. Spurs challenging for the ball, and it's gone out on this near side, right in front of the dugout for a throw-in to United, just inside their own half, but very close to the halfway line. So Wan-Bissaka to take the throw-in for United. As Spurs knock it straight back out of play again. Maxime saying, if we win, should we have a bank holiday, and should the England Lionesses get the same pay as the men? Well, the pay is obviously that's a big debate in it. That's a big debating point. As I agree with equality. I believe that the ladies should be entitled to the same kind of money that the men are getting. But the reality is that the women's game isn't as popular. You know, they've got to do what the men have got to do, and they've got to build up their league division. They've got to get it more popular, and then the better money will come. But as far as the England ladies concerned, playing in that competition, they should be given a bonus or something if they manage to win it. They should be given some kind of bonus off the FA or something like that. So thank you for their efforts. United now playing the ball down this near side as they come forward now towards the edge of the Spurs box. Spurs seeing it out as United almost getting the shot off there. Goalkeeper coming out, just does enough. Ball knocked out to this near side as Spurs pick up the possession, but trying to play out from the back. United come in with a challenge, and now Spurs have won a free kick on this near side. So, yeah, as for the bank holiday, mate, I don't know. That's one for everybody to beat. I don't think we get a bank holiday just for winning that. It'd be nice. It would be nice. But I can't see it, mate. Can't see it. Money makes the world go round, doesn't it? Chelsea FC Focus, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Chelsea FC Focus saying, hi, Gaz. How's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Great to have you with us. I'm good. Hope you're doing okay. So ball kicked long down the field by Spurs as United knock it out of play on this near side, and that will be a throw in to Spurs midway inside United's half of the field. So Spurs now take the throw in as United press the ball, and they've knocked it out of play again. This shows the referee and the linesman not focused enough, because that should have been a Spurs corner, but United have claimed it, and the referee saying nothing about it. That was definitely the last touch came off United. Clint's in that clear as day. United now with the throw-in. Ball played in as it's knocked forward down this near side. Rashford picks up the pieces, coming towards the edge of the Spurs box as plays it to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka plays it into the box. It's shot towards goal, but blocked off by Spurs. Spurs knocking it out to that far side as now Spurs come forward, racing forward up towards the halfway line as they now come into the United half of the field. And Spurs have just given United time to get bodies back behind the ball. And now Spurs just knocking it about on the halfway line. So thanks for that, CFC Focus, and welcome to the show, mate. Maxime saying you are breaking up. Stevie, am I okay? Am I sounding okay, Stevie? What? Okay. Spurs coming down that far side as they come into the box. United have blocked it off and knocked it out of play, and that's gone out for a corner on the far side. Well, thanks for that, Maxime, but I'm being told by Stevie that I sound okay. And I've had no complaints since this new microphone setup's gone in. So you're the first person to say that I'm breaking up, mate. So I don't know if that might be something at your end, because Stevie's telling me he's hearing me perfectly fine. So corner on the far side for Spurs. Corner comes in towards the near post, and it's headed behind by Spurs, and that will be a goal kick to United. So sorry, Maxime, if you're not hearing me well, but I've just asked Stevie, and he's saying that I'm coming through okay. Chelsea FC Focus saying, just to update you guys, changing name as don't want to cause an argument with my mates. Okay, well, fair enough, mate, but I would strongly suggest you pick a name and stick to it, mate, because you keep changing the name of your account. You're never going to get your channel building if you keep changing your name. So fair enough, mate. But I reckon you, whatever name you choose next, choose one that you're going to stick with, because, like I say, you'll have people start unsubscribing your channel if you keep changing how you're doing things. So ball played down that far side now as Spurs come into the box, and the ball is knocked out of play, and that is going to be a corner. So corner for Tottenham on the far side of the pitch. You just joining us, guys. We're just coming up to 17 minutes gone, still 0-0. Spurs now with the corner on the far side of the pitch. Corner comes in, right into the mix of the bodies as United jump the highest, knocking it away out to this near side. Son comes across to pick it up as he plays it back to the Spurs centre-backs. Now Spurs just knocking it about on the halfway line as they now play it out wide to that far side, but then come back inside as United quickly shift players across. Now Spurs come forward into the United half of the field down that far side, but United again quickly come to challenge for the ball, and Spurs play it back into the centre circle. So Maxime saying, I mean breaking. Yeah, I got what you mean, mate. Like I say, ask Stevie and he's saying I'm coming through okay. So I'm sorry if you got sound problems, but like I say, mate, I'm not had any other buddy else tell me that it's not coming through okay. The ball played out wide to this near side for Spurs as they come forward, coming towards the edge of the United box. United coming challenge for the ball, and that would be a foul on Bissouma. So Spurs winning a free kick here in a good position. I would say probably about 30 yards out from goal on this near side, probably level with the edge of the box. Maddison hovering over it, and it's crossed into the box, headed away by United as Spurs head it back in the direction it came from. Now Son picks up the possession as he takes it out wide to this near side, tries to play a 1-2, but Maddison there feeling that he was fouled by United as he fell to ground and wasn't able to intercept that pass. So it's got out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick for United. Chelsea FC saying, come on, guys. Everyone seeing this, smash the like button. There is 20 people watching and only 5 likes. So please just hit the like. Thank you, Chelsea FC. Thank you, mate. Unfortunately, not everybody's that positive. So it is what it is. But thank you for trying to encourage people to hit the like button, mate. I don't think people realise just how much they want the stream, they want the updates, they want the commentary, but they don't want to show support. And I don't think they realise how important hitting that like button can be helpful to any YouTuber building a channel. But it is what it is. I'm not going to beg people for likes. If they hit it, they hit it. If they don't, they don't. Thank you, Chelsea FC, though, mate. Thank you for trying to encourage people to hit it. If you could, guys, would be appreciated. But as I say, if not, no problem. So we've got another free kick here for United. Oh, United played the ball forward as they come into the box. United almost catching Spurs out there, but Spurs just doing enough as they come across to challenge for the ball. Rashford almost getting in behind there, but the ball knocked out of play. And that will be a corner for United on this near side. So Fernandes comes across to take it. So thanks for that, Chelsea FC focus. Cheers, mate. Maxime saying, just seen Liverpool beat Bournemouth, not 9-0, but still a win. Yep, they got the win this afternoon, didn't they? Ball crossed into the box from the corner as it's knocked away up the field. The United goalkeeper comes out to intercept it as he now kicks the ball long out to that far side. Now United coming into the box, ball crossed in, and it's knocked away by Spurs out to that far side. And that will be a throw-in. But I want to know from you guys that United fans, I've watched a couple of United games now, seen this goalkeeper that you've got, this new goalkeeper coming out miles from his area on a number of occasions. What are you guys at United fans feeling about that? I know it's the sweeper keeper idea, but I think eventually he's going to find himself getting caught out with that because players will clock onto him coming out of his box. And then you're going to start seeing more and more players taking pot shots trying to catch him out. So if you're a United fan, let me know your thoughts on the sweeper keeper idea with this new goalkeeper you've got. Spurs now playing out from the back, knocking it out wide to this near side as United come to press the ball. Spurs trying to keep it, and the ball goes out of play for a throw-in. So, yeah, thanks for that, Maxine. Dave Shield saying, Man United to win, I think, Gaz. Okay, Dave, thank you for that, mate, and welcome to the show. Great to have you with us, Dave. Still 0-0 at the minute, 22 minutes gone. Spurs now working through the United press, almost getting it going there, but United quickly come back, challenge, win the ball. Now United knocking it out on that far side as Luke Shaw comes into the box. Now he cuts it back. Now United, oh, that's too, well, I'm sorry, but United deserved to miss that chop chance. I'm not sure who the player was there on the edge of the box, but let's just see who it was. Trying to be too smart. I don't like this, guys. So Wan-Bissaka received the ball out wide on that far side. He came into the box. He cut the ball back. And I think it's Fernandez trying to be a smart ass on the edge of the box with, instead of just chipping the ball in, he did it back-heeled. He did it where he's brought his other leg behind his other leg and chipped it in. And yes, it went to Rashford. But when you're 0-0 with a game, should be doing that kind of fancy footwork. Shouldn't you just be concentrating on winning the game instead of trying to be a show-off? If you're a United fan, surely you can understand that, guys. You guys have had players like that before that have tried showing off before you've got the result won, and it's backfired on you. So do you really want to see your captain doing that kind of stuff when the game's still 0-0? If it was me, I wouldn't be happy about it. Ball played out wide to that far side now by United as they come forward again, up towards the edge of the Spurs box. Luke Shaw crossing it back into the box as Spurs challenge for it. Now Spurs knocking it away out to that far side as United pick up the pieces again, playing it forward. Spurs coming to challenge for the ball. Now United with a long crossfield pass out to this near side as it's played back to Wan-Bissaka. Now Wan-Bissaka plays it inside as United with some sloppy possession there, giving it straight back to Spurs. Now Spurs with the opportunity to hit United on the counter-attack as they knock it down this near side. Son coming racing down into the United box as he cuts the ball back inside. Now Spurs working it out to that far side as the shot comes in and the goalkeeper gets down low to make the save. But Spurs showing that intent to try and hit United on the counter-attack when they get the chance. So thanks for that, Dave. Chelsea FC Focus saying, I know what you mean, Gaz, but Friends is worth more than YouTube. Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree with that. I'm talking generally about other people clicking in, not you guys that click in regular. I'm talking about new people clicking in. Not everybody is as positive as we try to be here at Fanden. That's why we're doing a lot of match watch-alongs, mate, because we're not going to find all the positive fans in 5 minutes, are we? It's going to take some doing. For every one fan that's positive, I'll guarantee you there's probably 2 or 3 that are negative. So that's what I mean, mate. Why we're not going to always get clicks off people. We're not always going to get likes off many people just clicking in because, like I say, not everybody likes to be positive. United now winning back the possession on the halfway line as they come racing forward now. Passed out to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw gets the shot off as it takes a deflection and it's gone behind. That should be a corner to United on that far side. It definitely took a deflection off one of the Spurs defenders. But no, thank you for that, Chelsea FC. I really appreciate the positivity, as you know, mate. And thank you very much for trying to encourage other fans to hit the like button. So yeah, I've just seen the replay now, so I can see why United are going nuts. They're trying to claim for the handball because as the ball was played into the box, it deflected off the pitch, it ricocheted up off the pitch and hit a Spurs player's hand, and it. I don't think he knew much about it, and they are checking the VAR now. And if this is given, I've got to say it's a harsh one. It is a harsh one. The player knew absolutely nothing about it. So VAR check complete, guys. No penalty, and I think that's the right decision because yes, you could see that it hit the player's hand. Definitely hit the Spurs player's hand, but he knew absolutely nothing about it. So that is definitely the right decision. It was not intentional. Not in no way was it intentional or deliberate. So United now with the throwing on that far side. Spurs fans being stupid now as they chuck things onto the pitch. And I imagine they're going to get punished for that. Why do fans do this? They've seen their own club get punished for this sort of stuff and they still do it. How brain dead can you be? You're only risking your own club getting a fine. And where's that fine going to go? It's going to be passed straight onto the ticket price. So foolish of fans to be chucking objects on the pitch like that. I will never, ever support any fans behaving like idiots doing that kind of stuff. Grown adults doing it. Absolutely pathetic. So Spurs with the throwing on that far side as the ball comes into play now. Spurs with the possession inside the United halves on that far side. United challenging, but Spurs have managed to ride the challenge as now they chip the ball in towards the edge of the box and United knocking it away as Spurs pick it up further up the field. Now Spurs coming forward again out to that far side as United challenge for it. And now the referee blowing for a foul on the United player as Spurs really protesting that. And I think he had the right to, really. That was a 50-50 ball. He was in possession, and the United player came. Let's just see. Yeah, Fernandez, he's got away with that because he did just get a toe to the ball. So ball kicked down the far side of the field, up towards the edge of Spurs box. Spurs picking it up at the back. As now they try to relieve the pressure. Chelsea FC saying, I don't know what you mean, guys, but right, yeah, sorry, I read that. So thanks for that, mate. And CFC Focus saying, hi, Dave. Nice one, mate. Awesome stuff, as always, from you guys. Thank you, Chelsea FC Focus, top man. Maxime saying, are you doing City v Newcastle? No, I'm not, mate. No, I'm not. I've done this after this one. This is the third stream today. So, no, I think I've earned a rest this evening. A lot of late nights this week. Plus working as well. I think I've earned this evening off. So no, Maxime, I'm not planning to do that game. Like I say, I've done 3 streams today. And I've been streaming every night this week after work. So no, tonight, spend the evening with my lovely missus, chill out and watch a film with her. So United now with the ball on this near side as it's played back to the halfway line. Now, United knocking it out to that far side as Spurs come to press the ball. Now, the goalkeeper receiving the ball as United play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now, the goalkeeper kicks it out long to this near side, and it's gone straight out of play for a Spurs throw-in midway inside their own half of the field. So yeah, sorry, Maxime. No, mate. As I say, this is the third one I've done today. So no, gonna chill after this one. Chelsea FC Focus saying not the result you wanted earlier to Wigan, Gaz. No, it isn't. But to be fair, we were outplayed. Wigan wanted it more. They showed more hunger. They they came with a game plan. They implemented it. Really built well for them. Bolton fell into it, to be honest. Bolton. I think the result, to be fair, mate. I think congratulations to win. To Wigan. They deserve to win it. They were the better team, but I think Bolton. And this is nothing against Wigan. Bolton kind of lost that game themselves. They just played. They just didn't turn up. They just didn't turn up. They were really poor, and it is what it is. But let the Wigan fans enjoy it. That's the highlight of the season, isn't it? So ball knocked out to this near side now as United come towards the edge of the Spurs box. Ball played out towards the edge of the box as the shot comes in now, but it's blocked off by Spurs. Ball ricochets out to this near side as now Anthony intercepts it. He comes towards the edge of the box, getting the shot off, and it's high and it's over the bar, and that will be a goal kick to Spurs. So, yeah, thanks for that, Chelsea FC focus. Like I say, mate, it is what it is. Win some, lose some. Maxime saying, yeah, I watched at the pub near me, near Anfield, as I have a Liverpool home and away season ticket. Awesome. Awesome. Well, hope you enjoyed the game today, mate. Thank you for that, Maxime. What's it looking like now, Maxime? How's the new stand looking then? Have you been to Anfield today? How's the new stand looking? Is it looking good? Is it nearly done? Dave saying, Chelsea, hello. Nice one, Dave. Top man. Thank you, mate. So Wan-Bissaka has just received a yellow card. So now Spurs with a free kick on the halfway line on this near side as they take the ball now, play it forward. United challenging for it as it forces Spurs to play it back to the halfway line. And now Spurs come again, knocking it out wide to this near side as it's a poor and loose pass. United challenging for it. And now winning it back as they play it back to the centre backs. Now they play it back to the goalkeeper, and that will relieve the pressure for United. Maxime saying, does anyone know when the Champions League and Europa League draw is? I think it's at the end of the month, mate. I think it's the end of this month. So basically, not next week, not this week coming. I think it's the week after that we get the draw. I think, but don't quote me on it. I'm sure I seen the date a while back, and it's at the end of the month. So yeah. United now coming forward on this near side as they chip the ball forward up towards the edge of the Spurs box. Spurs intercept it at the back as they now have the chance to come forward, building from the back. United coming to press the ball. As Spurs just knocking it about at the moment on the edge of their own box. So yeah, hopefully I think that's roughly about right, Maxim. I can't tell you the exact date, but I'm sure it's the end of the month. Spurs now coming forward. Chelsea FC focusing. Don't think Postipo or whatever his name is will do good at Spurs. Fair enough, mate. Well, we have to give him time, see how he does. Is there a particular reason you're thinking that, Chelsea FC focus? Are you seeing him play elsewhere? United now playing a ball back to the goalkeeper as the goalkeeper kicks it out wide to that far side. Now United playing it into the middle as they knock it out wide to this near side now to Wan-Bissaka. And now Wan-Bissaka plays it forward to Rashford. Rashford to Anthony as Anthony comes towards the edge of the box now on this near side as he plays it back to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka coming up in support as Spurs come across to press the ball, but United still with the possession. And so Anthony cuts it back inside. Now a long crossfield ball out to that far side where there's more space. And so United now with a cross into the box and Fernandez in behind as it heads it towards goal, but it's gone well wide. And that will be a goal kick to Spurs. But even if it had got that on target, I had a funny feeling that he might have been offside there. Yeah, he would have been offside. No, he actually wouldn't. Rashford was the one offside. So thanks for that, Chelsea FC focus. You have to give him a bit of time yet, mate. See how he does. Time will tell, won't it, mate? So yeah, Spurs now playing out from the back as they knock the ball out to that far side. Now coming forward into the United half of the field. United challenging for the ball. And now we've got players coming together because they're pulling on each other's shirt. But Spurs managing to keep the possession as they play it down the middle. Now knocking it out wide to this near side as a cross comes in and it goes out on that far side. And now we've got players all over the place down on the field. We've got Spurs player down in the box, and we've got a United player down on the far side of the pitch. Charlison, the Spurs player, down in the box. There's nothing in that. We can see the replay of that now. He's gone to ground very easily there with Charlison. I know a lot of players, people rate him, but I don't. So United with a free kick on that far side. Ball chipped forward. As Spurs winning it at the back and play it back to the goalkeeper. So thanks for that, Chelsea FC focus. Maxime saying thanks. No worries, mate. No worries. Maxime also saying, did Luton play today? No, they didn't. No, they had the game postponed, didn't they? Because of their stadium not quite being ready yet. They were supposed to play Burnley today. But no, the match has been postponed because Luton's still trying to get the finishing touches to that new stand done, I think. So that's the reason why. But they were given early permission by the Premier League to postpone that game. So yeah, we got an issue here now, guys. So Anthony's been given a yellow card here for a challenge on a Spurs player, and he's arguing with the referee, and the referee not happy about it. And Fernandez has come over to speak to the referee as the captain, but I think the referee was wanting to change that yellow to a red for Anthony's attitude. So Fernandez, the one with the yellow card, actually, I thought it was Anthony. So it was Fernandez that was arguing on behalf of Anthony. So Spurs now knock it out to this near side, and they're calling it a clamp down on players' behaviour. I call it a clamp down on freedom of speech. Spurs now playing the ball into the box as they come forward now. Shot comes in. Oh, and it's with the crossbar. Whoa, you could hear that really flex then. As Spurs now working it out to that far side. Cross comes back in, and Spurs almost getting the shot off there as it's knocked away. And goes out for a throw in on that far side. But I think the goalpost still shaking from that shot. As now Spurs play it forward again, but this time United knock it back up the field. Spurs reacquire possession on the halfway line. Now Spurs playing it forward at speed as they come racing into the box, getting the shot off, but it's just wide of that far post, and that will be a goal kick to United. But good spell of play there from Spurs. So yeah, Maxime, no, Luton didn't play today, mate. As I say, match postponed. Chelsea FC focusing, Maxime, no, the match was cancelled as Luton Stadium, Kenilworth Road was too small. No, it's not that it's too small. It's having renovation work to be brought up to Premier League rules specification. So they are going to be playing there. They knew that it was going to take a little bit longer to get it done because they qualified for the Premier League through the playoffs. So they couldn't give the okay for the work to go ahead until they knew they'd secured a playoff win. So no, it's not too small Chelsea FC focus. It's just being modernised. Dave Shield saying Luton game was postponed due to Luton's ground not being ready. Exactly. Yep. Absolutely, Dave. Spot on there, mate. So Spurs now to play out from the back. Maxime saying, are Luton getting a new stadium? They are. Apparently they are, mate, but not this season. They're renovating their old stadium temporarily. Apparently they spent about 10, 15 million on their old stadium. But I believe they are in the process of building a new stadium as well. So they're not going to be playing at Kenilworth Road for much longer. But yeah, they won't be playing in the new stadium just yet, mate. Still, I think it's still got about at least another year, maybe 2 years of work to be done on it. So not going to be ready anytime soon. So yeah, thanks for that, Maxime. Spurs now coming forward, knocking the ball out to this near side as United come to press the ball, but Spurs keeping the possession. I say play it forward now, down this near side again. As United coming across to press the ball. Spurs just knocking it about as they play it into the box now. Richarlison intercepts it as he tries to play in a teammate under pressure from United defenders. And it's knocked away by United out to this near side. And that will be a throw into Spurs. Chelsea FC Focus saying, no, they are expanding. Yeah, they're just expanding one stand, I think, mate, to be fair. One of the old stands, apparently, Premier League don't see it as safe enough. Even though it's been being used for EFL games for God knows how long. So it's just the EFL with their posh rules in it, forcing clubs to bow to their ways of doing things. Now Spurs coming forward down that far side. Cross comes into the box, and it's actually a shot that the goalkeeper managing to pluck it out the air, making a good save, and that will relieve the pressure for United. Warden saying, sorry, I'm late. No need to apologise, mate. You guys welcome to come and drop in whenever you have the time. So thank you for coming and getting involved, Warden. And thank you. No need to apologise, mate, but I appreciate the gesture. Ball played out to that far side now for United. Dave Shield saying, no, mate, their ground is unsafe or unsuitable for the many cameras of the Premier League. I do believe they can only play at home if they sort out suitable places for the cameras, for the TV cameras and staff. Yeah, well, I was reading about it. One stand is unsafe, or that the Premier League see it as unsafe. It's got to have upgrades for the VAR system because Luton's ground hasn't got all the VAR infrastructure. It is suitable for TV cameras, Dave, because they have had televised games there. The problem is that they haven't got all the VAR equipment and all the analysis equipment, because obviously in the Premier League they analyse games a lot deeper than they do in the EFL. So I think that's the biggest problem, that all the infrastructure and like you say, more demand, more TV demand. So maybe that's also another big problem with the stadium, that maybe it was only suitable for one TV company before, whereas now they're in the Premier League, it could be as many as 4 and 5 TV companies that want to access the game. So, yeah, you could be right with that, Dave. But the main thing I was hearing with the technology in the ground was that no VAR infrastructure, and also no technical analysis infrastructure. Because if you see most modern grounds now in the Premier League, they have that camera over the top that's running on like strings and lines. That's where they use that camera to give better analysis. But obviously Luton's ground's old-fashioned, so I don't know if that camera could be fitted. But yeah, thanks for that, Dave. You're absolutely right. We're definitely with a large portion of that, mate. Ward saying, hi, Dave. Thank you, Warden. I'm not sure if that's Ward or Warden, so I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but thank you for that, mate. So Spurs now playing out for the back as they come forward towards the edge of the halfway line. Knocked out to that far side, but it's a poor pass, and it goes out of play for a throw into United. Dave saying, Warden, hello, mate. Nice one. Dave, top stuff, guys. Absolutely top stuff, Dave. Really appreciate that, mate. Loving the positivity. Maxime saying, I hope the people who threw objects on the pitch get arrested. Well, I don't know about arrested, but I hope they get banned from the club temporarily. It's just not needed. It's just not needed, is it? You know, at the end of the day, it's a football game. You know, and I get that fans love to use the game to hate other clubs, but come on, these are grown adults that are behaving like children, chucking stuff on the pitch. It's just no need for it. It's not just embarrassing to Spurs, it's embarrassing to our society that grown adults feel the need to do that. United now knocking the ball out wide to this near side as they come forward into the Spurs half of the field, knocking it out wide to that far side as they push up now. But Spurs quickly shifting players across as United play it back into the centre. And now Fernandes crossing the ball into the box. And it's deflected behind on that far side. So Spurs now with the free kick as they now play out from the back. Spurs knocking it out to that far side. So yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Maxime. I hope they get some kind of punishment, mate. Although I don't know about arrested, but at least the club should. Well, Spurs should anyway. The amount of CCTV they've got in this new stadium, they should be easily able to identify those Spurs fans that did that. So yeah, thanks for that, Maxime. Chelsea FC Focus saying yes, they are adding cameras, mate. But they plan to expand the stadium to be 23,000 capacity. Okay, mate. I wasn't sure of the numbers, but I knew they were having at least one stand upgraded. So there goes the halftime whistle, guys. And at halftime, it's finished 0-0. Neither team able to find the breakthrough to separate the two sides. So thanks for that, Chelsea FC Focus. Warden saying like up. Thanks, mate. Yes, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. Would be appreciated. Right, so guys, just bear with me a second. I'm going to go and bring up the match stats. So let's quickly see how the first half has gone in numbers. Sorry, guys. I think it's time to catch up with me now. So here we go. Just bear with me a second. I'm going to just share it on the screen so you guys can see it. Bear with me a second. So here we go, guys. Should be on your screen now. There we go. So I'll read it out to you guys if you're still listening in on a small device. But I'll leave it on the screen for the halftime for you guys to look at as well. So total shots, guys, 7 for Tottenham, 14 for United. Shots on target, 3 for Tottenham, 3 for United. Possession, 58% for Spurs, 42% for United. Passes, 234 for Spurs, 178 for United. Pass accuracy, 86% for Spurs, 79% for United. Fouls, 3 against Spurs, 7 against United. Yellow cards, none against Spurs, 3 against United. No red cards, offsides, 1 apiece, and corners, 2 for United. 2 for United for Spurs, 4 for United. So there you go, guys. That's how the first half went in numbers. And I'll leave that on the screen for you guys to look at if you missed me reading it out. So thanks for that, Warden. Absolutely, mate. Yep, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. I don't like to bang on about it too much, but it is part of building a YouTube channel. So If you guys hit it, it saves me having to bang on about it as much. So thank you for that, Ward, and appreciate it if you've already hit it, guys. Dave Shields saying, couldn't they ground share, or they probably won't get a home game all season, and maybe next season. Who are you talking about? Luton. Luton's ground will be ready in the next couple of weeks, mate. They've only postponed that game because it was a bit too tight in to get it done in the summer months. So to give the contractors a couple of extra weeks to get that stand and all that infrastructure done, they just put all they've done is the Premier League have postponed uh, Luton's first home game. That's all. They may have their second home game postponed, which I think is against West Ham. But then after that, they're expecting the stadium will be ready. So yeah. But like I say, you have to remember that Luton have not got Manchester United's budget or Man City's budget. You know, they had to wait to confirm promotion because before they could start spending 10 and 12 million pounds on a stadium upgrade when they're already in the process of paying out for a new stadium to be built. So, you know, even a Premier League club, a full-time Premier League club would struggle to do that, guys. Maxime is saying, was there any trouble with Bolton fans and Wigan fans as they usually fight? Not that I'm aware of, mate. Not that I'm aware of. I think that was part of the reason it was scheduled for a dinner time kickoff, was to try and obviously reduce the trouble. And obviously the clubs kept Bolton doing what they could to keep the fans separated as well. But no, majority of the time when there's trouble, I think a lot of the time it's when it's away at Wigan, because Wigan's ground is right in the town centre, whereas Bolton's ground is away out of the town centre. So it's good distance, good access to the motorway. You can get fans to dissipate after the game a lot quicker than you can at Wigan. So yeah, I think that's what contributes to the trouble between Bolton and Wigan fans when they do play at Wigan's ground. But no, Maxime, not that I'm aware of. No trouble that I'm aware of. Although if there is, I'm sure it'll be plastered all over social media. Maxime saying the new stand at Anfield doesn't look like it will be finished until next year. Seriously? Whoa. That's crazy, isn't it? They've had months to get that ready. They're really, really struggling to get that finished. I thought that would be, you thought they'd have got that finished anyway with the months that they had over the summer with no games being played at Anfield. But yeah, that's quite shocking, isn't it, mate, that they've not managed to get it finished yet. So, yeah, thanks for that, Maxime. But yeah, I've been meaning to get down there and try and have a look at it when I get a chance. Dave Shield saying, Maxine, we don't talk about things like that on here. It's negative and it's only positive on here. Oh yeah, the fighting. It's okay, Dave. Don't worry about it, mate. People do do ask me that question quite a lot when Wigan and Bolton play, because they do, they do end up fighting. Unfortunately, quite a lot. There was a lot of trouble last year with Bolton and Wigan. Was it last year or the year before? Whenever they last played, anyway. Whenever they last played, there was. I think it was in the cup draw or something. There was a lot of trouble. So yeah, but not to worry, Dave. Thank you, mate. Appreciate trying to keep the positive vibe, mate. But yeah, no, Maxime, just I do get a few fans asking me about Bolton v Wigan rivalry. So yeah, not a problem. But thank you, Dave, for trying to keep the positive vibe. Top man. Maxime saying, I have seen Posti Ball. I can't pronounce this guy's name. At Celtic, he did win lots of trophies, but that is because they that is because they okay, presume maybe finished in. I mean, it's Maxi saying. I mean, it is farmer league. You mean a farmer league? Ah, right. Okay. Yes, it's not as good a quality the Scottish Premiership, but uh, there's still some good clubs. Still good clubs in that league, mate. It's just the money that holds them back. To be fair, Ward saying upsetting. We couldn't read the Garden of Kenilworth Road. I don't understand that. Well, like I said before, Luton's ground will be ready soon. Soon they will be playing in it this season. So I'm not sure what you're meaning by that, mate. It's only like I say, it's only the first home game that they've got that's been postponed. They should be playing back at their own ground very soon. Like I say, I know the Premier League was trying to resist postponing the game that they've got against West Ham, hoping that they would have the stadium ready by that time. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But yeah, sorry, Warden, I'm not following that comment very well, mate. My bad. Warden also saying raid. Right. Upsetting we couldn't raid. Raid the garden at Kenilworth Road. Um, okay, mate. Okay, I'm not. Uh, I know that you mean a garden. I don't. Are you meaning all the terrace houses backed onto it? Maxime is saying, "Who is your worst football YouTuber? YouTube. My old is Anfield agenda." I don't understand what you mean. Are you asking who's the worst YouTuber or which YouTuber we dislike? Um, I try not to dislike. Yeah, of course, the YouTubers I'm not a big fan of, but I don't hate anybody. Me, I just try to be positive with people. But yeah, of course, there is some YouTubers that I'm not a big fan of. But I'm not going to come and badmouth them publicly on my channel. So yeah, but you guys free to talk about other YouTubers if you wish. But personally, myself, sorry guys, I'm not going to sit here and badmouth other YouTubers. Um, they do what they do, I do what I do, and it's I'm gonna like I say, they might not do what things I like, but out of respect, I'm not gonna badmouth them. Maxime is saying, I have just hit the like button. Thank you, Maxime. Appreciated, mate. Really appreciate that. Top stuff. Thank you. And Maxime saying also Mitrovic. Right, okay. So Maxime saying Mitrovic has left Fulham. Right. Why is that just gone through to that, mate? I'm way behind. I'm struggling to keep up with the transfer news. To be honest, I'm just been so crazy busy over the summer. I've struggled like crazy to keep up with transfers. But thanks for that, Maxime. I'm not sure if that's gone through today or recently. But like I say, I'm well behind with transfer news. But thanks, Maxime. Jeff Johnson saying, "Is there a winner in this game, or should I live bet live bet the tie?" I don't know. United, I can't tell you what to do with regards to betting, mate. But what I will say is United had the better of the. Well, Spurs came out in the first couple of minutes looking good. Then United had the better of the chances, I would say, in probably the first 20, 25 minutes. And then as the game progressed in the later half of that first half, Spurs seemed to come more into it, creating more attacking chances, trying to get more shots on goal. But at the same time, obviously, United were also trying to hit them on the counter attack. So I think in the second half, if it carries on how we seen the first half finish, then I would expect an end to end game. And it's a question, I would say the question is probably going to boil down to who wants it the most and who puts the ball in the back of the net. So, yeah, it could have got, I would say, Jeff Johnson, it could go either way right now, mate. It really could go either way. Maxime saying, I know what you mean about the study. Study. Oh, Anfield. I mean, Anfield. Uh, I was fuming when Bournemouth scored. Well, yeah, that's understandable, mate. But Liverpool turned it round and got the win in the end. So not to worry. Good result in the end for Liverpool. As soon as that goal went in, I said at the time I couldn't see Liverpool losing that game. But yeah, so thanks for that, Maxime. I like to say I fancied Liverpool to get the win today anyway. And Max is saying today. So yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. So thanks for that, mate. Nice one, Maxime. So guys, let's quickly have a look what games we got coming. over the next few days while we wait for the second half to get underway. I'm not going to read out all the fixtures, guys. I'm just going to have a quick glance over what's coming over the next few days. As I'm sure you guys are aware, there is an 8 o'clock kickoff tonight. Manchester City v Newcastle. That's kicking off at 8 o'clock. So if any of you guys are interested and you might be able to catch that, I won't be doing it, guys. So also tomorrow morning in the Women's Ladies World Cup, it's Spain taking on England, 11 o'clock in the morning, UK time. So hopefully that's going to be a cracking game. Let's hope that England ladies can come out on top. In the Premier League tomorrow afternoon, Aston Villa v Everton, West Ham v Chelsea. Villa v Everton kicking off at 2 o'clock, West Ham v Chelsea kicking off at 4:30. In the English Championship, also a game tomorrow at dinner time, guys. Norwich v Millwall. That's definitely an interesting one. Just unfortunate the kickoff time is at the same time as around the same time as the England ladies. In the Scottish League Cup tomorrow, guys, Hearts playing Partick Thistle, Hibs playing Wraith Rovers, and Kilmarnock taking on Celtic. And also in FA Cup qualifiers, non-league, Virginia Water taking on Cribs in the FA Cup. So there you go. I'm not going to read out all the games. There is some lower league stuff going on tomorrow as well. But on Monday, guys, Crystal Palace taking on Arsenal on the Monday evening kickoff. That should be an interesting game. Also, FA Cup. No, that must be the Irish FA Cup because that's not the English FA Cup. But there is another FA Cup qualifier on Monday, which is West Essex v Malden and Tiptree. That's saying to be concluded or be decided. So that game not set in stone yet. Maybe some problems with that. Tuesday, guys, qualifiers for the Champions League as Rangers will be facing PSV Eindhoven in that important first leg for them to try and qualify for the Champions League group stages. EFL Trophy games as well coming on Tuesday as well, guys, as Portsmouth take on Fulham under-21s, Swindon Town take on Arsenal under-21s, Stockport County that's a good one. I never knew that one. Stockport County v Manchester United U21s. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Walsall v Brighton and Hove Albion U21s as well. Also, Scottish League One has a game on Tuesday as well, with Falkirk taking on Stirling Albion. And also some games in the FA Cup qualifiers. Whitley Bay taking on Wickham, Durham Town v Ipswich Wanderers, and Gully FC taking on Earlham. Earlham, cool. So there you go, guys. So that takes you up to Tuesday, but there will be other games throughout the week as well. So we're back underway, guys, as both teams back on the field. Bear with me a second. I'm just bringing the team news back up, guys. There we go. There we go. There's the team news. So let's get back into the game. Spurs with a throw-in on that far side. As the ball comes back into play, and now we've got a strong challenge as United player down on the pitch. Just getting back to his feet, feeling his foot. Jeff Johnson saying League Cup final tonight. Miami v Nashville. Messi getting his first trophy in the States. Yep. Although I'm disappointed in him to go over there, to be honest, mate. He's still got plenty to offer. He should be still playing at the top level. I'm disappointed he's gone over to the US, in fairness. But it is what it is, and wish him well. I hope he has a good run out there in the US. But yeah, maybe considering doing American soccer at some time in the future. But at the moment, I don't have. I'm not got access to it because it's only on Apple, in it. All the MLS games. Now Spurs coming forward down the middle. And it's knocked out to that far side as it's intercepted by United. Now United coming forward with Anthony on the ball, racing into the Spurs half the field as Spurs come across to challenge. Spurs winning it back, knocking it back into their own half where United intercept it. And now United knocking it out to that far side as it's knocked out of play, and that will be a throw in. So thanks for that, Jeff Johnson. Yep, that should be an interesting game. I think, like I say, I've nothing against American soccer. It's just I don't. Over here in the UK, we have promotion and relegation. You guys don't have no promotion, proper promotion, and you don't have no relegation. So for UK fans, I've got to be honest with you, mate. The MLS is not very appealing, just because there is no relegation, no Premier League. No promotion. So there's some good teams out there, and some I've watched one or two games. There's been some cracking games I've watched out there, but like I say, unfortunately, MLS is always going to struggle to attract fans from Europe when they don't have relegation. So thanks for that, Jeff. Hope you enjoy it if you're watching that, mate. Ryan saying 1-0 to Tottenham. No, still 0-0 yet. Spurs coming down this near side. As now Spurs do come towards the back post and they tapped it in. As Spurs take the lead. 49 minutes gone, guys, and Spurs have taken the lead. Goal crossed in and tapped in at the back post. It actually got a deflection on the way through, and that deflection allowed the ball to fall right into the path of the Spurs player coming in at the back post, and he's just smashed it straight into the back of the net, and that gives Tottenham a 1-0 lead. If that was a prediction, Ryan, you're miles off, mate. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm starting to feel a bit stretchy and tired because I've been sat here now for nearly 6 hours. Well, probably I've been sat here for 6 hours. Uh, Not accounting for the miscellaneous time, Anna. Now United kicking the ball long down the field towards the edge of the Spurs box. Spurs coming challenge for it, and it's eventually intercepted by the Spurs goalkeeper. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. Would be appreciated. And thank you if you have already, guys. Spurs now chipping the ball forward as United challenge for it. Now United winning it back as they come forward now towards the edge of the box. And United getting the shot off there. It's ricocheted off the side of the crossbar or the post on this near side. Back out. Now Spurs picking up the possession as now Spurs on the attack down that far side, looking to try and get in behind the United defence as they come forward towards the edge of the United box. Ball cut back as it's crossed in, and nobody there as Spurs now pick up the possession on this near side, keeping United boxed into their own half and deep in on the edge of their own box. Now Spurs playing it back into the centre. Spurs coming down the middle now as United challenge for it, but Spurs managing to retain possession as they knock it out wide to that far side. Now coming to the byline, ball crossed in, and it's knocked away out to that far side by United. So Spurs with the throw in. Was it no audio? Stevie, have I got an audio? Sorry about that, guys. My bad. Must have clicked that by accident. Didn't realize it turned the audio off as well. So my bad, guys. So thank you for that, Pompey World. Thanks for letting me know, mate. Didn't realize the audio had gone off there. Must have clicked the camera off by accident. So my bad, guys. Apologies for that. So United now playing out. Sorry, no, Spurs now playing out from the back. I'm losing my rhythm now. Ball played forward by Spurs up towards the halfway line. Both sets of players challenging for it as now Spurs intercept it inside their own half. Now getting the ball down as they play the ball through the middle, but United are intercepting it. Jeff Johnson saying, I wish we had promotion relegation too. At least Messi didn't go Saudi. Yeah, no, I agree. At least he didn't go south. I think he should have stayed in Europe, mate. He's still got. I'm not saying he shouldn't have played in the MLS. There's no question. It's great that he's gone over there. I just think he had another year or two to play in Europe, because he's not. The best players in the world want to play in the Champions League. So I think he's still got something to offer competing in the Champions League. But as I say, mate, I just thought he could have done at least another year in the Champions League before moving to the MLS. But it is what it is. I presume maybe he's moved over there as well for family reasons, being a bit closer to his family back home in Argentina, which is understandable. He's spent a large part of his career in Europe. So, yeah. But thanks for that, Jeff. I've got to agree with you. Yeah, bit concerning about what's going on with the Saudi League, isn't it, mate? And Jeff Johnson saying, there we go. Okay, mate, thanks for that. So now the ball cleared as United trying to win it at the back. Spurs getting caught up with the challenge there as the referee waving no foul. And the Spurs player there. Oh, yeah, he's just took a boot to the head from Wan-Bissaka's trailing leg. So thanks for that, Jeff. Pompey World saying promotion and relegation in MLS. Yeah, we're just talking about it because Jeff was mentioning about a cup game this tonight in the MLS, and I was just saying that the MLS is good. It's definitely a progressive league, but I was saying that as long as there's no relegation and promotion, then the MLS is always going to struggle to attract fans from Europe. That's what I was saying. It's not that it's a bad league. It's just you got to think most European fans that are into football are very much used to the traditional ways it's played with relegation and promotion because it adds to the competition of the league. So I'm just saying that you will get English and European fans that will show a little bit of interest in the MLS, but they won't get fanatical about it because there's no relegation or promotion. So it's not as interesting to watch or to listen to as say European football. Not because the teams are not trying as hard, because we know that they do, but just because there's nothing to play for. You could get halfway through the season and just be not having absolutely nothing to play for, and that's a big chunk of the league. So that to most fans in Europe is boring. So, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Pompey World, just explaining that point of view, mate. Pompey World saying, you're back. Yes, mate, I clicked the camera by accident, so my bad. Apologies, you lost my sound there for a moment, guys. Pompey World giving the thumbs up and also saying, okay, no worries. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you letting me know. Like I say, I must have nudged the camera setting there on the side and it's turned the sound off as well. So apologies there, guys. Now United coming forward as they managed to get into the box, getting the shot off, but the goalkeeper making a good save as it deflects out to that far side. So that's going to be a United throwing on the far side of the pitch. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. would be appreciated. And thank you if you have already. Also consider subscribing if you're new. So Spurs now with a free kick. Thought it was going to be a corner, but no, the referee must have pulled it back for a foul. It's now Spurs knocking the ball forward, working it out to that far side. It's now Spurs come racing into space. United coming to press the ball, but Spurs managing to retain it as they now play it out to this near side. Spurs with the ball now on the edge of the United box as they play it back inside. Spurs with a shot now, and it's high and well over the bar and wide, and that will be a goal kick to United. I need to move out this chair. I've been sat in it too long now, unfortunately. So United now playing out from the back as they knock the ball out to that far side. Coming forward now into the Spurs half of the field. As Spurs come across to press the ball. 60 minutes gone, guys. Still Spurs 1, Tottenham 0. United now trying to play in behind as they play the ball forward, but it's cut out by Spurs. Now Spurs reversing the psyche as they come forward now into United half, working their way towards the edge of the box as they play a 1-2 now to work through the press. Now the ball crossed in, it's headed away, but Spurs picking it up on the edge of the box as now United press the ball, but Spurs play the shot off from Son and United blocking it as it's deflected behind, and that should be, I think that's going to be a corner. So Spurs now with the corner on the far side. Corner comes in towards the near post. It's headed away as Spurs pick up the possession further up the field. Now knocking it out that wide to that far side as they come forward under pressure from United, but Spurs managing to keep the ball as they now play it into the centre. And working it eventually out to this near side. Now Spurs coming towards the edge of the United box. United coming to press the ball, but Spurs keeping possession as they play it into the middle and now back out to that far side as clearly Spurs trying to stretch United formation from left to right here as eventually the ball crossed in, knocked away, but Spurs picking it up on the edge of the box. Excuse me, guys. And now Spurs trying to break into the box, but United intercept that and it's gone out of play for a goal kick. Pompey World saying Man United is messing up. Well, you're not. I don't know. I think I've got to be honest, mate. I think United started the first half quite well, but the longer the game's gone on, Spurs seem to be growing in confidence. They seem to be getting hungrier and growing in confidence. So thanks for that, Pompey World. Jeff is saying, does anyone have a feeling on Spain v England ladies? I had Sweden for semi, but I can't get a read on this game. Spurs now playing the ball down that far side as Son intercepts it, keeping it in from going out of play. As he cuts it back now, Spurs looking for the cross as United come across to press the ball, but Spurs keeping it as they come into the box now. Can they get the shot off? And they do, and it's just wide of that far side post, and that will be a goal kick to United. Sorry, Jeff. Yeah, it's a difficult. Sorry, guys, get me tongue tied. Yeah, Jeff. It's a difficult one to call, isn't it, mate? I've got to be honest. I can't call it. I think it's going to be a really tight game. Could be. I'm expecting that it's going to be one of them where it's like maybe 1-1, something like that. I'm expecting, like you say, it's a difficult one to call. I'm expecting it's going to be a tough game, but possibly a 1-1 draw going to extra time, I think. And then it's a case of who wants it the most or who tires first, isn't it? So Spurs now with the ball on this near side as they knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. 64 and a half minutes gone, guys. Still Spurs 1, Tottenham. Still Spurs 1, Man United 0. It's now Tottenham with the possession on that far side. United coming across the challenge for it, winning it back. As now United come forward towards the edge of the Spurs box. Spurs shifting players across to challenge for the ball, and then they do win it. Now Spurs coming forward down that far side as they try to work up the field, and it's challenged by United as it deflects out on that far side for a throw-in. United about to make what looks to be a triple substitution. So United now with the substitution. Wan-Bissaka coming off. So it's Anthony, Garnacho and Wan-Bissaka coming off. Eriksen, Sancho and Dalot coming on for United. Ow. Spurs now knocking it out to this near side as they come forward. Ball crossed in and it's deflected behind as the United goalkeeper manages to gather it. Now United playing out from the back as they push forward now out to that far side. Jeff is saying, is that Villa Polish girl the most famous female? Why is it not highlighting it? Is that Villa Polish girl the most famous female athlete on the island? Haha. Well, I'm not sure, mate, but whoever it is you're going on about, I've not heard of her. So she might be famous, but I can't say I can think of who you're meaning, mate. So yeah, I'd have to look that one up. I haven't got a clue who you're talking about, to be fair, mate. So apologies there. To be fair though, I'm only just starting to learn about the ladies' football structure. So got a lot to learn yet till I get a better understanding of the female football league. United now winning back the possession on that far side as they chip the ball forward over the top. Spurs intercepting it on the halfway line as United come to press the ball. Spurs challenging for it, and it's gone out for a throw-in on that far side. Dave, are you still with us, mate, or have you jumped off? Are you still with us, Dave? David? Sorry, mate. I don't know what you prefer, Dave or David. It's Dave, innit? Yeah, Dave. So, not sure if you're still there, mate. So United now playing it out far to that far side as they push up now into the Spurs half of the field. Jeff Johnson saying, Alicia Lemon. Apparently she's Swiss, not Polish. Right. Yeah, I have heard. I think I have heard her name mentioned briefly, but I'm not. I can't say I know much about her, to be honest. I think I might have just heard her name mentioned in the media or something like that. But I don't know a lot about her, to be fair, mate. I'm to be honest, I'm not busy at the moment. I work full time. I come home. I'm literally living and breathing work. I work full time all day. I come home. I do live streams. I come home at weekend. I do live streams because obviously trying to get the channel up and running. So I'm just putting a lot of hours in. So I haven't really got time to watch much news to keep up with other things going on. So yeah, sorry about that, Jeff. Like I say, mate, I don't really know. The name does ring a bell, but I don't know a lot about her. So unfortunately, I can't really comment, mate. So apologies there. Pumpy World saying any Spurs fans in the chat? Don't think so, mate. Don't think so. You got to think we're not attract a lot of fans on these some of these Premier League clubs. Some of these Premier League clubs are too cliquey. They think they're snobby. They're snobby clubs. They think that they don't need to mix with the rest of the football community. So they create their own little cliques. That's why you never see United fans coming out when they lose. They keep quiet. They go into their little shell and they hide away. And then when they win, they come out being big and bad and shouting their mouth off to everybody else about how great they are. And then when they lose again, they go back into hiding. This is what United fans do. Spurs fans, similar, mate, similar attitude. They keep within their own little community clique. They don't. They call themselves football fans, but yet they don't mix with the rest of the football community unless it's on their terms. So yeah, Richarlison going nuts here on the touchline. I cannot. I'm not a big fan of that player. His attitude absolutely stinks. I'd bench him if he was my player. I'd bench him all the time. His attitude is an absolute disgrace. He think he's done. He's what? He's been in the Premier League 5 minutes. He's been in what a couple of seasons. He thinks he's the big I am. He's what? What has he won in the Premier League since he's been over here? What trophies has he won? To have that arrogance about him. Please, somebody tell me what has he won to have that arrogance about him? Because I would love to know. As far as I'm concerned, you can only show that arrogance as a player when you've actually helped a team achieve something. Since he's been in the UK, he's not helped any team achieve nothing apart from jump ship from Everton as soon as he saw that there was, a sinking ship. So what did he do? Jumped overboard and jumped towards another ship, and now he's down at Tottenham sulking. It's crazy, isn't it, guys? Why do we look up to allow youngsters to look up to players like that? United now with the throwing on this near side as it's knocked out of play. So I'm presuming Dave might have gone, no problem. Jeff saying, Man United, Dallas Cowboys. Okay, mate. Dallas Cowboys. Is that the clubs? I'm not sure. Is Dallas Cowboys? Is that a joke or is that an actual club of some description, Jeff? I'm not. I do follow some bits of American sport, but I'm more into motocross and motorsporting when it comes to American sport. I don't really watch the baseball and what you guys call football, but over here we call it rugby, don't we? I don't really watch much of that, but I do like the motorsports. One thing I do like about America is the motocross and dirt bikes and stuff like. I'm a big fan of motocross. So unfortunately, over in this country, the UK government is like anti-motocross. Ball crossed into the Spurs half by United. It's now Spurs intercepting it, working it out to this near side as they come charging into the United half. And United winning it back momentarily as Spurs come to challenge for the ball. And it's gone out for a throw-in midway inside the United half of the field. So United playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper from the throw-in. So yeah, sorry, Jeff, I'm not following you there, mate. I'm not sure if that's a joke or it's an actual real team. BWFC Forever saying, hi, Gaz. You're going to do the City Newcastle game? No, I'm not, mate. No, I'm not. I'm done 3 streams today. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the evening with my missus. So yeah, but why are you asking me what games I'm doing, mate? You asked me that about the Bolton game and then didn't come and get involved. So I'm confused. Or are you asking because you're wanting to do it and see if I'm doing it? Well, you're free to do it, mate. I'm having the rest of the evening off after this game. Too tired to do any more. Spurs now playing the ball out to that far side as they play it back to the halfway line. Now United coming across to press the ball. And Spurs play it back out wide to that far side. Now coming racing forward towards the edge of the United box. United shifting players across, but Spurs knocking it out towards the edge of the box as they try to now create an opportunity. But United quickly pressing the ball on that far side, but now Spurs knock it out wide. Cross comes into the box as it's knocked away, and now Rashford picks up the possession for United as he races down this near side, trying to get United on the move, but Spurs quickly come across and knock the ball out of play, and that will be a throw-in on the halfway line for United, taken quickly. So thanks, BDUFC, and hi to you as well, mate, although not sure why you're asking about that game. Pompey World saying, I see what you're saying. Okay, Pompey. Well, I've forgotten what did I say, mate. Sorry, Pompey. Well, my brain's gone dead. I think I'm just the tiredness of this week is just catching up with me now. That's exactly why I'm not doing that later game. Just need a rest. Should recharge the batteries a bit, ready for tomorrow. So Spurs now ready to make a substitution. Are we still talking about the MLS here? I think maybe. So apologies there, guys. But thanks for that, Pompey World. NFL Jeff Johnson saying NFL teams whose fans are literally what you just described. Okay, thanks for that, Jeff. I don't really, like I say, I don't really follow NFL or anything. So I do like the motorsports in America. It's absolutely, you guys are spoilt with motorsports. You really are. You're so lucky to have such a great variety of motorsports. Unfortunately, over here in the UK, our motorsports are very limited. Because we live on a small island, so the government just clamp down on anything that they can't tax. So ball played into the box from United now, as it's knocked back towards goal. Keeper there by Spurs, and the goalkeeper managed to pluck that ball out the air, and that will relieve the pressure for Spurs. So thanks for that, Jeff. And yeah, sorry, Matt, I can't really share an opinion on that because I don't, like I said, I don't really watch the NFL. NFL, is that NFL? Is that the basketball? You've got the MLS, NFL, and what's the other one? There's another one as well in America. I can't remember it now. But is NFL, is that the basketball? Pompey World saying Dallas Cowboys is right, nice one. Right. Sorry, Jeff. My bad. So Jeff was trying to tell me NFL team is Dallas Cowboys. Right, okay, mate. Thank you. Top man. Thanks for that, mate. Apologies. Jeff there on Pompey World educated me about American sports. So thank you guys. Much appreciated. So we've got a throw in on this near side for Spurs. So yeah, nice one, guys. Always happy to learn more about sports in other countries, especially over there in America and Canada. Jeff Johnson saying, talk about how great they are, then go into witness protection every year is their year. Every L is their year. Right, I'm with you. All right, I'm following you now, Jeff. Yeah, I had to think about that then. Sorry, mate. I'm just tired now. It's been a long day, a long week. So yeah, my bad, Jeff. I had to think about that. And the cogs just I could suddenly feel the cogs in my brain just click into place all of a sudden as that registered. Well, if I don't laugh at myself, I might as well laugh at myself, innit? Gareth, you plonker. So thanks for that, Jeff. Now I see what you mean. Yep. So yep, I get it. So yep, nice one, Jeff. Pompey World saying Dallas Cowboys spend lots of money on players but can't get a championship. Right, I'm with you. Right. So yeah, that's what you guys getting at. So Now Spurs playing out from the back. BWFC Forever saying, yeah, I hoped to join the Bolton one, but I was streaming, mate. Well, fair enough, but well, no offense, I'm not going to be doing any more streams that fans asked for. I had two fans ask me for that stream today. I got myself really stressed this morning at work trying to race home for get home for it. I was late getting home to meet the game. I still started it even though I was late home to just to do it for the fans that asked for it, and then they didn't. They showed up in the last 5 minutes of the game. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. I understand if you've got stuff to do, BWFC, that's fair enough. But you can understand my frustration when you come on and ask me to do a specific game and then don't come and get involved in that stream. I know you showed up in the last 5 minutes, mate. But like I say, I really stressed myself out this morning trying to make it home for that game. I'm not going to put myself through that again. Not a chance. No point me making a special effort for games that people ask for and then they don't bother to come and show a bit of support on that stream. Pointless. Can't believe I was really annoyed myself for letting myself get stressed this morning at work because it's just made the day so much more of a harder day for me. So yeah, I did say the other day that a lot of the time I miss dinner time kickoffs, so I just don't get home in time for it because I'm always working on Saturdays. But today I made a really special effort. Started work early this morning. Um, went to but work 2 hours earlier than I normally do to make myself available for that game this at dinner time. And the two people that asked for it only showed up in the last 5 minutes. So I'm sure you can understand why that's very frustrating when I specifically put myself out to make that special effort for that game. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I won't be making that mistake again. But fair enough, BWFC. Hope your stream went well. Jeff Johnson saying I broke my stupid ankle and separated my shoulder last time on dirt bike. Oh, mate, you must have fell off bad there, mate. What happened? What did you do? Roll a bike or something? Yeah, I like it. Sorry. You deserve a round of applause for that, Jeff. I broke my stupid ankle and separated my shoulder last time on a dirt bike. Well, top man, Jeff, I'm proud of you, mate. Battle scars. I know it probably won't feel like that at the time, mate. I've hurt myself on motocross bike, but battle scars, top man, nice one. And yeah, Jeff, I hope you healed up okay. I hope you healed up okay. I don't wish anybody to get on a motocross bike, but it does give you wisdom and experience. And yep, you're in the club, mate, because I've hurt myself plenty of times on a motocross bike. Although I have been lucky, I'm not going to say it. I've been lucky. I shouldn't say it because next time I get on a bike, I'll probably bloody break a bone. But I will say I've been lucky. I've not broke any bones on a motocross bike. I've come close, but I've not touched wood. But I'll probably just jinx myself now because you just know the next time I get on a motocross bike, I'm going to break a bone or something. And I'm touching some wood. I'm touching some wood just in case. Spurs now working the ball out to that far side as they come forward now towards the edge of the United box, working the ball towards the edge of the box now as United pushing the players back behind the ball as they seem to have lost a bit of momentum now. And all it was ball played down the middle. And now Spurs coming forward as they come towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in. And it's, oh my God, Spurs have tapped it in to the back of the net. So easy. In fact, it's a United own goal. It's a United own goal. It's come off the United player there. Has tried to scuff it away. I think it's Anthony who's tried to scuff it away, but he's ended up actually scuffing it into the back of the net. So 83 minutes gone, guys, and it's Spurs 2, Manchester United 1. Manchester United 0. So big shock there coming with this result, guys. But yeah, thanks for that, Jeff. Hope you healed up okay, mate. Hope you healed up okay. So United to get us back underway from the centre circle. And Billy saying, afternoon. How's it going, Billy? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing okay. Good to see you. Did you have a good night last night, Billy? I know you said you were going out last night, didn't you, mate? Did you have a good night? Hope you did. So, United just winning a free kick on that far side of the pitch. But yeah, that's definitely an own goal. Just seeing the replay of it now, definitely the United player there that's tapped that into the back of the net. It's actually Martinez, I think, that got the last touch. I thought it was Anthony, but it's not. It's Martinez, I think. And here's a player I thought we'd sort the last of. I can't believe he's still wearing a United shirt. So Rashford coming on and showing his frustration as Martial, the Manchester United flop, comes onto the field. Can't believe United have still got him. It's well time for him to be moved on. So Rashford coming off, Mount coming off, and it's Martial and Pelistri coming on. Spurs now with the possession on the halfway line. So thanks, Billy. Good to see you, mate. Jeff Johnson saying, my friend has a sick KTM 450 that wants to kill you while you ride it. Right. So it's similar to the CR 500 then, isn't it? Because that's another bike that wants to kill you while you're riding it. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Jeff. Once you get motocross and you get up to like 400s and stuff, the bikes do seem to want to kill you, don't they? But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. CR 500s like that. Jeff, I don't know. I'm sure you're familiar with the CR 500. Very well-known motocross bike. Literally, you got to be possessed to get on one of them, haven't you? But yeah, awesome, Jeff. Loving that, mate. Yep, I like the sound of that. Billy is saying United off to a poor start. Shouldn't have won these Wolves, and now they're 2-0 down here. Yeah, Billy. Yep, United having a bit of a poor game this afternoon, as now United winning it back in the centre. Keep biting my tongue. Knocking it out to that far side now as they come forward into the Spurs box. Spurs challenging for it. Ball crossed in as it deflects out to this near side now. United picking up the pieces. As United keep the pressure on. Ball crossed back in as it's headed away. And United pick up the pieces again outside the box. But yeah, I've got to agree, Bill. I don't know about the Wolves game. I didn't see that, mate. But yeah, really poor performance here from United in this one. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. In this one. So thanks that, Billy. Billy also saying, yeah, it was great. Cool. Good, buzzing, Billy. Good you had a good... Sorry, guys. I've been sat here for 6 hours. My mouth's getting really... I'm getting stuttery on my words now. I think I've talked too much. Billy saying, yes, it was great. Cool, Billy. Glad you had a good night, mate. Top man. Thank you for letting me know. But yeah, awesome. Glad you had a good night. So 87 minutes gone, guys. And it's Spurs 2, United 0. I'm just waiting for the referee to get us back underway here. Nat saying, good evening, everyone. How's it going, Nat? Welcome to the show. So Spurs now with the substitution. And Billy saying, hi, Nat, top man, Billy. Nice one, mate. Awesome positivity from you, as always. So Kuleseski and Porro coming off for Spurs and Royal coming on. And I didn't see the others play there brought on there for Spurs. But yeah, Spurs there with a double substitution. But yeah, top man, Billy. Thank you, mate. Loving the positivity, as always, from you, mate. Nat saying, hi, Billy. I hope you are well, mate. Nice one, Nat. Awesome positivity from regular members of the fandom community. So thanks for that, guys. Billy saying, yeah, I'm good, Nat. Hope you're well as well. Awesome. Top stuff. Jeff saying, do you ever go onto the kart racing that seems big in the UK? I've done it. Yeah, I've done it. I haven't done it for a number of years. I used to. I haven't actually raced, but I used to do it as a hobby when I was younger. Used to love going to doing the kart racing with my dad. So yeah, I had some real fun with that, Jeff. Um, but it is. You're right. It is very popular here in the UK. I was being told about somebody last season, last summer, somebody was asking me about it because obviously I've got another YouTube channel that's about cars, bikes, anything with wheels, basically. And somebody messaged me last year asking me, did I want to join a kart team? And I said yes, but the problem was that the kart team was right down south, so it it was going to clash with my work commitments, traveling down there every week. So unfortunately, I had to turn it down, not because I didn't want to do it, but just because of the traveling. Um, so yeah, but thanks for that, Jeff. Yeah, you're right, mate. You are spot on. It is quite popular over here. So United now coming forward towards the edge of the box as they managed to get the header on goal, but the goalkeeper manages to make a comfortable save, and that will relieve the pressure for Spurs. Nat saying, "I'm good, mate. Cheers. Just back from a few days at the coast, trying to forget the football. Laugh out loud." Okay, Nat. Well, thank you for dropping in, mate. Hope you've had a uh, good short break. Always good to have you in the chat, mate. So thank you for that, Nat. Billy saying, "Can't wait for Chelsea to play tomorrow. I want us to follow our draw against Liverpool up with a win against West Ham." Uh, yeah, that would be good, but West Ham obviously doing quite well at the moment, so they're not going to be a pushover there. I know they've not started the season convincingly, but they're still full of confidence from their European success last season, aren't they? So I suppose they're going to probably go and give you guys a tough game, Billy. Is that a home or away, Billy? Are you playing them at home or away? Because I think you guys didn't you drop points against West Ham last season away from home? I'm sure they beat you away from home, didn't they, Billy? Sorry to remind you of that, mate, but I'm sure didn't they win the away game last season? United now with a shot from the edge of the box as Fernandez gets the shot off, but the goalkeeper makes a comfortable save. But yep, thanks for that, Billy. Apologies for reminding you of that other fixture, but I can't remember. It just sticks in my head. I remember Chelsea. But you guys, that was a really disappointing end to the season for most Chelsea fans, in fairness, wasn't it? Jeff Johnson saying, I took Chelsea money line, but I'm worried about WH playing low block all game. Okay, mate. Thanks for that, Jeff. Jeff also saying, I think it's going to be a super tough game for Poch. Uh, be a good test for him. No, you're right. Yeah, I think well, I don't know about super tough, but yeah, I think you're right. I think it's not going to be a walkover, but I think Pochettino will expect it. To be fair, mate, I think he'll expect it because let's be honest, he's got experience, hasn't he, with the rivalries in London because he's managed Spurs. So that maybe that experience of managing Spurs might be an advantage to Chelsea because he's like I say, he's not coming into it brand new, is he? He does understand the rivalries a bit more in London. So that might be to the advantage of Chelsea, really, to be fair, Jeff. But you're right, it's not going to be a walk in the park for Chelsea. I expect West Ham will give them a test. So Spurs now with the ball on the edge of the box. Shot comes in. It's blocked off, but now Spurs picking up the pieces as they're pushed out wide by United on this near side. United unable to win the ball as they push Spurs all the way to the byline, but then Spurs do manage to get the cross in. It's knocked away as a shot comes in, and now the goalkeeper manages to pluck the ball out the air, and that will relieve the pressure for United. So yeah, I agree, Jeff. I think you're right, mate. Going to be a difficult one. Billy saying it's away, so it won't be easy. We did draw at West Ham last season. Yes. Right. So it was a draw. Awesome. Right. Thank you, Billy. Yeah. Well, like you say, I'm sure Billy knows his own team well enough, and he definitely knows all the teams in London. So I think Billy will know that that won't be an easy game. But totally understandable. You guys got a good reason to go to West Ham and get a bit of payback for them taking advantage of your bad situation towards the back end of the season. So hopefully Pochettino might use that as a motivation, Billy. You never know, mate. Remind the players, look at how they took advantage when you was at your lowest last season. Now you're getting back to full fitness and good form. Maybe go and give West Ham a bit of humble pie. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes tomorrow, won't we, mate? Ball knocked out on this near side for United as they come forward towards the edge of the Spurs box. Spurs now camped out on their own half on the edge of their own box as United knocking it about. Now the ball over the top as United trying to get in behind, but it's a poor one and it's gone out of play. So yeah, guys, what do you think of this result? You think United are going to get loads of criticism for losing this one, or what? What do you expect, guys? We're just coming up to 5 minutes gone of the 9 minutes added on time. Spurs knocking the ball out wide to that far side as United come across to press the ball, and Spurs play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now goalkeeper plays it out to this near side as now Spurs try to attack down this near side as United come across to press the ball, but Spurs keeping possession as they play it all the way back to the goalkeeper again. Now the goalkeeper just kicking it long up towards the halfway line as it's intercepted by United, but Spurs quickly come forward to challenge for the ball as United tried to work through the press. Luke Shaw now coming racing forward down the centre as he knocks it out to Rashford. Now Rashford with a shot, and it's high and well over the bar. And I'm not sure if it took a deflection. Was that Rashford or Casemiro? I'm not sure if that was Casemiro, actually, guys. Can't always tell when the camera's away at distance. So yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Yeah, as you rightly say, mate, going to be a tough one. Jeff saying Villa better crush Everton. Now ball crossed in again for United. It's headed on and it deflects off the top of the crossbar, and it's gone behind. I think that's going to be a goal kick. So now Spurs to play out from the back. Billy saying Villa should beat Everton. Against Fulham, they couldn't touch water from a boat. That's a unique way to describe it, Billy. Now United coming down the centre. Spurs win the ball back. Challenge coming. And I think United have won a free kick here. Very central, right on the edge of the D. Oh, yeah. So I like that, Billy. That's a unique way of describing it, mate. Thinking out the spine of your box like that. Jeff saying, Billy, see who you got next, mate. Next game. So thanks, Jeff. And Billy just saying West Ham. So United now with this free kick right on the edge of the D. Very central, guys. Fernandez to take it. Which is why another reason why Fernandez is a bad captain. He's just blasted it over the bar. And this is why another reason why he's the bad captain, because he's always going to pick himself for free kicks when there's other players in that team that could do a much better job. Rashford has proven that he's really good at free kicks in that position. I can see Fernandes leading United to a really poor season because I don't see him as a leader. And there goes the full-time whistle, guys. It's finished Spurs 2, United 0. I'm sure there'll be a lot of criticism for United's performance, but it is what it is. United succumbing to Tottenham's intent, and Tottenham getting the result they need. Really good result for them. They soaked up the pressure when they needed to, and they attacked when they could, and they found the 2 goals that separated the 2 sides. And it's finished Spurs 2, Man United 0. So let's quickly go to the match stats, guys, and then I'll come to the comments, and then I'm going to jump off and go and chill out because it's been a long day today, guys. So apologies. Like I say, doing that Bolton game this morning really messed me up, really. So yeah, but it is what it is. So let's quickly go over the match stats. I'll read it out to you in case you're listening on a small device. Total shots, guys, 17 for Tottenham, 22 for United. Shots on target, 6 for Spurs, 6 for United. Possession, 56% for Spurs, 44% for Man United. Passes, 501 for Tottenham, 398 for United. Pass accuracy, 85% for Spurs, 82% for Man United. Fouls, 9 for Tottenham, or should I say 9 against Tottenham, 8 against Man United. Yellow cards, 1 against Spurs, 3 against United. No red cards, thankfully. Offsides, 1 against Spurs, and 4 against United. Corners, 5 for Spurs and 6 for United. So that's how the game went in numbers. Let's quickly go to the chat and see what you guys are saying before I jump off. Jeff Johnson saying Magpies oil money v City oil money. Yep, that should be an interesting game later, mate. Jeff Johnson saying my gut keeps saying Newcastle. Thanks, Jeff. Could be an interesting one, mate. Premier League Focus saying hi, Gaz. All right, it's a comeback. Hi, Gaz. Still 0-0, mate. No, finished 2-0 to Spurs. Finished 2-0 to Spurs. Billy saying no, 2-0 to Spurs. Thank you, Billy. Billy saying I think City will beat Newcastle, but I think it will be a good game with goals at both ends. Okay, Billy, thanks for that, mate. Jeff Johnson saying Newcastle isn't scared of anyone now. I enjoy watching. Yes, I do enjoy watching them, Jeff. Like I say, I would have done it, but it's been a long day today. So I'd like to say it messed me up trying to catch that Bolton game. That stressed me out like crazy that this morning, and it's just been a long day. So forgive me, guys, but I'm not doing that later game. Gonna go and chill out. Billy saying, have a great evening, guys. Go rest. You've been doing match commentaries all day, mate. Thank you, Billy. Yeah, I'm gonna, mate. Gonna go and chill out with my missus and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you, Billy. Loving the positivity from you guys as always. Really do appreciate it. So thank you guys for all the comments and great conversation. Big shout out to Jeff Johnson, new member of the Fan Den community. Been a pleasure having you involved this afternoon, mate, and really appreciated all your contributions in the chat with conversation. Also, thank you, Billy. Really appreciate you dropping in. Always great to see you, mate. Nat, hello, and shout out to Nat as well, who dropped in late on, and also BWFC Forever, who dropped in. Pompey World, big shout out to Pompey World as well. Good to see you back, mixing it in the YouTube community and Fan Den community, Pompey World. So hopefully catch up with you soon as well, mate. Maxime Mazjik who dropped in earlier. Apologies, Maxime, if I'm not reading your second name correctly. But appreciate you coming, getting involved, Maxime. Always good to see you. And Ward also, who dropped in earlier. Briefly as well. And Dave Shields, shout out to Dave, who's been active on most of the streams today as well. So thank you, Dave Shields. Really appreciated the support from you as well, mate, this afternoon. And Chelsea FC Focus as well, who dropped in. So thank you to you, mate. I think I've covered everybody now. I will, man. Can't remember everybody all the time, but I think I've got everybody. Just quickly glancing through. So, and also special thank you to Stephen Allen, our moderator in the background, sticking with me all afternoon this afternoon. And we've done 3 back-to-back streams. So thank you to you, Stevie, as well, mate. Really appreciate it. Dave Shields saying, night, Gaz. Thanks, buddy. You're welcome, Dave. Thank you, mate. I thought you'd gone. I did ask before if you were still there, but I thought you'd gone. But thank you, Dave. It's been an absolute pleasure having you involved in this afternoon, mate. Really appreciated your company and your conversation. So, yeah, nice one, Dave. Enjoy the rest of your evening as well. Jeff Johnson saying, I passed out during Ipswich. Laugh out loud. Okay, Jeff, no worries, mate. No worries. Yeah, it's early morning for you guys over there. But thank you, Jeff Johnson. It's a pleasure having you involved, mate. And yeah, hopefully see you again soon on a future stream, mate. It's a pleasure to welcome you to the Fandom community. And yeah, also, as I say, special mention also to Dave Shields and Stevie as well, who have contributed massively today. Stevie helping out as the moderator and Dave being in the chat for long periods today. So thank you to you guys. And also, as I say, mention to everybody else who dropped in. So, yeah, that's it for me now, guys. Final word goes to Jeff Johnson saying, great work. Thank you, mate. It's a pleasure to have you part of the Fandom project. So, yep, hopefully see you again soon, Jeff. But, yeah, I really enjoyed your conversation in this stream. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to jump off now, go and have a rest, recharge the batteries, and go again tomorrow. So, thank you for all your company and your great conversation. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Hope you enjoyed the game if you're watching the Newcastle v City game. But that's it from me. Take care, guys. All the best. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye for now.